So we were all introduced to Amanda Bynes as the child star from the hit Nickelodeon show, All That. And then her very own spinoff, The Amanda Show. Now she's 35 years old, and a judge just released her from a nearly 9-year-long conservatorship. Jonathan Vigalotti shows us how Amanda Bynes' situation was different.
That's me!
Former child actress Amanda Bynes was released from a court conservatorship Tuesday, which controlled her life for nearly 9 years. A judge granted Bynes' request to end it, saying she's done everything the court has asked over a long period of time.
Amanda Bynes is free!
She's free!
Although Bynes was not present at the hearing, some of her former All That co-stars were there and celebrated the decision.
Amanda has brought joy to so many people throughout her career.
In a statement, Bynes said, "I would like to thank my fans, my lawyer, and my parents for their support. I've been working hard to improve my health so that I can live and work independently, and I will continue to prioritize my well-being in this next chapter."
My name is Amber. Can I be more popular?
By age 13, Bynes headlined her own show on Nickelodeon, and she quickly graduated onto bigger roles in movies like She's the Man and Easy A.
Seems as if someone's on a downward spiral.
But she has not acted since. In 2012 and 2013, she had a series of run-ins with the law. She was arrested and accused of driving under the influence and possession of drugs. She was also held involuntarily in a psychiatric hospital, which ultimately led to her being ordered into a conservatorship controlled by her mother.
I think it is interesting to everyone that both the Amanda Bynes and the Britney Spears conservatorship came about from a psychiatric hold initially.
Attorney Sarah Wentz specializes in conservatorships.
When you look at Britney Spears and Amanda Bynes, the beginnings of their conservatorship were very similar, but the way they ended, vastly different.
Yeah, vastly different. And I think that was because of the support of Amanda Bynes' parents. And I think that part of that was that in the Britney case, you had people that were making money and profiting from the conservatorship.
Amanda Bynes' mother, Lynn, says she's thrilled at the ruling, according to her attorney, Tamar Armanak.
She's looking forward to resuming her relationship with Amanda as a mother and daughter, not a conservator and conservatee.
There are about 1.3 million active adult guardianship or conservatorship cases in the U.S., and that figure is based on the handful of states that track those numbers.
How does the future of a conservatorship look because of these very high-profile cases?
I think that maybe the courts need to look at whether or not they handle the emergency situations where there's a mental health crisis different from a long-term diagnosis of dementia, for example. There's nothing to show that it's going to be ongoing.
All right, that is, oh my gosh, such an interesting story. I had to have Nicole DaCosta here to talk about it, and we are just going to dive right into it. Nicole, we were both fans of Amanda Bynes.
We have to do it.
Okay.
Okay, will you say the line?
Yeah, it's the Ashley Show.
That's me.
She and I connected. That's why I mean, obviously that's my name. When I would watch the show, I mean, imagine 10-year-old Ashley going.
Me too. This girl is a part of our childhood. I thought she was so funny, so talented, and I'm just so proud of her for, you know, getting out of this tough thing that she was in. I mean, I'm also girl power. I'm supporting someone who's very talented and hopefully doing a lot better.
Yeah, I think she is. Like we were speaking before, and it seems a little different with her, kind of from our knowledge, saying, you know, I was in this conservatorship, you know, kind of putting myself in this situation, and now I'm better. I'm ready to come out. And it seems like the people in her life are just obliging to that and saying, yeah, you know, you're better, and we agree.
And I think the fact that we didn't hear about it in the headlines nonstop for all those years, the last 9 years, maybe says that she was working on herself, and it sounds like she's been sober for years and doing well. And isn't that what you want? You want to do better and get a second chance and go live your life. She's so young.
Absolutely. And like they said in that video that we just saw, It's very different from the Britney Spears situation.
Yes.
I think that Britney Spears was kind of exploited at a very young age into this industry. And Amanda Bynes seemed to, from, like I said, from what we know, kind of be protected by her parents, being on Nickelodeon. We haven't heard too much about her being exposed to crazy things.
I know.
And, you know, sometimes, though, being a childhood star just does some stuff to you.
It's so tough. And do you know who the most photographed woman in the world is?
Is it you?
Oh, no. Not yet. Well, it was Princess Diana and then Britney Spears. So
wow.
I don't know what it's like. Nobody knows what it's like to not be able to leave your house and have 20, 30 people tailing you. You can't go get a frappuccino. You can't call your friend. And
very true.
Your dad takes over, and you've kind of been, you know, the breadwinner for your family since you were doing state fairs. You know what I mean? So these are not normal circumstances, and, you know.
Yeah, let alone try to grow up and then be a woman and try to have your own family and have your kids and try to be protective of them.
Be married to Kevin. It's a lot.
Oh, just being married to Kevin alone.
And 2 back-to-back kids and the tabloids. I mean, I don't know. This would be a lot for a normal person, but just these girls have been through a lot. So I think that I feel like if the world's opening back up, we're all for, you know, championing them having a great year.
Yes. And I mean, we're in Portland, Amanda. Stop by, girl.
That's me.
That's me. We're all down for it. I love that. Okay, now it's time for a quick break.